All right, everyone, who's ready for the 1111 portal? I know I am. It's the energetic new year for anybody who's like me. Energy readers, real ones, know. This is when the energy resets. Here it is. Energetic new year. And we've been talking about the 1111 portal for a while. This is an all signs reading. It doesn't matter what your sign is. You're supposed to be here if you found this reading. All right. 1111 portal. For you, I'm going to say it's the best. I wrote an article about it called November 2022 in my blog, but I'll just summarize. It's the best time of year to manifest. It makes, I mean, a new moon is a good time for manifesting what you want, putting it out to the universe. An eclipse is a good time to put it out to the universe. Yeah, But the 1111 portal is all of that put together on crack. Okay? I'm just going to put it that way. So make sure you put your intentions out. And I talked about in the November 2022 article how to do that and create a void. It's in there. The instructions are there. Okay? That said, it's also the Sesame Street Hierophant. What do I mean by that? I keep talking about the Sesame Street. It means that all of the spiritual lessons, everything that's usually hard to comprehend, and I got to go on a spiritual journey, it's so hard, is easy to understand. It is literally a Sesame Street skit with Muppets. The Hierophant and the High Priestess and the Hermit, they all come out dressed like Muppets. And they put it on. It's very easy to process it. And this is right on the heels of an eclipse. And that eclipse reading was massive, and this one's going to be massive too. My pre-shuffle shows the Seven of Pentacles right here. And if you think that's not significant, you don't know what the hell you're looking at. This is the card of divine timing. Divine timing is what the kids like to call it here on YouTube, but it's really, all it really means is the energy is right for something to happen. And that's what that is. We'll find out what is about to happen as we go through the reading and the pre-shuffle. First, I have to say this is a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. So don't freak out if it's the day 11/11 and nothing happens, just a regular day, Steve. Okay, well, first of all, calm the fuck down. Okay, you've got to let energy flow. And second of all, it's the energetic new year. This is the actual blast energy from the 1111 portal is going to be with us right up through the early part of December in full power. It'll take it. Think of it like a nuclear weapon going off, right? You can't even go back on the site for a little while. There's so much juice still there. Well, that's kind of what this is. So let's talk about it. Divine timing. The timing is right. The energy is perfect. And it is. I said it seems like a setup I've been saying for a couple of months. Even the bird just agreed with me, if you heard him. Right? And he a Pisces, you know. Okay? The timing is right. The energy is perfect. It's a perfect storm right now. For what? It's crossed by the Four of Swords. For someone's brain to shut down and all of the Sesame Street Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Hermit, the Hangman, all of them, they put on a skit dressed like Muppets. It's so easy. It's so easy. And if you're trying to quit a bad habit, here's your second chance. If you missed it during the 1010 portal and Pluto going direct and all that last month. Oh, it's unreal. Well, on the case of the runner, their brain is shut down. All the spiritual lessons are coming up. And what are they realizing? They're realizing that this Ace of Cups has become toxic. Okay? Toxic. What's crossing that Ace of Cups? So they got to spill it. The Eight of Wands, a card that we can't stop seeing lately. Came up in a Cancer reading recently. Came up in the lunar eclipse reading. In both of those readings in the why the fuck are we here position before the cut, which we ain't even at yet. This is here on the surface energy right here. It's communication, it's forward movement, it's oh my God, I get it. And now I need to push forward. It's fucking mind-blowing. All right, let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's do it. Here we go. What's underneath that Eight of Wands? I took a peek. It's a Two of Wands. Someone letting go of one wand and moving toward another one. It just backs up the message. The Eight of Wands is bookending the Seven of Pentacles, which is that divine timing. The energy is right. The energy is right for what? Forward fucking movement and communication. It is. The spiritual lessons, all of it, why this soulmate connection happened, is going to make sense to you and to them. over at least the next month, over the coming month. It won't happen like that on 11/11, but it puts the energy in place for them to get it. And as we move later in the month into a fire sign based energy, Sagittarius, let me tell you something about the Archer. The Archer takes the fucking shot. And that is very important for you to remember as we go through this month in readings. So let's go. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of 11/11. And it's going to include all the energies that have led up to this. I'm talking all the way back to Lionsgate in August. It all matters. Everything ties together. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. This first card out is Why the Fuck Are We Here? It's before the cut. And you may not think it's much, but I do. Based on that pre-shuffle, it's a Page of Cups. It is a card of communication. It is a duck with its tail between its legs. Hell, it don't even look like it has a tail. There. It is. I'm only drawn to these nice pastel colors here. Someone gets it. And it comes with an apology attached or something. Either, now this could play out as an apology to yourself for if you've been, caught in 8 swords about all this, right? Or I'm pulling on the incoming energy. It's someone coming in who actually realizes this. There's a strong possibility. I'm telling you, you saw, I don't know if you saw it, it doesn't have a ton of views for some reason, but I did a special read, a flyover of 2023 in a 3-quick card a couple of days ago, and that showed an amazing year. It's a year of restoration. It's a year where you're restored to the throne. And I'm telling you, these readings are all tied together. They all make sense. After that, what comes after the Page of Cups? The Ten of Cups. It's that same fucking energy of taking fantasy and turning it into reality. One of the things for the runners in particular that 11/11 is going to do with the Sesame Street Hierophant and the fresh energy, right? The energetic new year, that means something. It's fresh. One of the things the 11/11 portal is going to do for the runners is make them realize that they want this to be real. They actually want to be happy, right? Because happiness is balanced energy. The universe is just energy, and in nature, energy tries to balance. Balanced energy to us in the 3D is happiness. So someone here, again, their energy is going to get balanced, and for a moment, they're going to see just how unhappy they are, and they're going to want to get happy. Let's shuffle the deck one last time, and let's pull ourselves a reading here. This is going to get good. All right, shuffling the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of the 11/11 portal universe. I love this time of year. When I look at the timeline of my life, which I laid out many years ago, and I keep tracking it on whiteboard, a lot of stuff happens after the 11/11 portal. It's sort of a catalyst energy for me. It plays out differently for a lot of other people. But for me, all the important shit, it starts to catch fire sometime around Lionsgate, right? Like the wick is lit, and then it starts popping off around Scorpio season in the middle of October and Sagittarius season here after the 11/11 portal. Seems to be the case 9 times out of 10. All right. Only one year I've had that was really boring where nothing happened, and that was 2011. I don't know why nothing happened that year. It was really lame. I did go to the dentist at the beginning of the year. That was fun. I had 3 teeth pulled, wisdom teeth. But other than that, it was a pretty boring year. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Why the fuck are we here? Freedom. Freedom! 9 of Pentacles. Somebody needs to get something off their chest. Freedom. It's just the freedom energy. I don't know what it means yet. And it's not even the why the fuck are we here position. It's the overall energy of the reading. I apologize. I read it that way because of the Page of Pentacles. I was too busy thinking about having my teeth pulled. It's the overall energy of the reading. It's freedom. Some sort of liberation from something. It is fueled by the Page of Pentacles. Somebody has learned. What am I talking about? Sesame Street Hierophant. What does Sesame Street do for children? It teaches them, doesn't it? It teaches them. This is the card of the student. They get it. Somebody here wants that rainbow. This is the rainbow from the 10 of Pentacles or the 10 of Cups in this deck. All right, so we got some kind of freedom or liberation. 9 Pentacles. Could be somebody, this energy This and the energy of the 1010 portal, which is still kind of just dissipating out, can cause a lot of breakups if your person's married or in a relationship. Our reading's on the flip. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe. It's read with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are, there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. All right? Okay, I'm ready. You ready, Flim? Oh, he's already half asleep, so he's ready. Somebody said the bird's been quiet a lot lately. He has. He's getting older. You know, he's mellow. He's cool. In the beginning, he was all crazy about the card pulls and stuff like that. Now it's just, he just watches it like he watches TV. I'm literally one of his TV shows. He will. He'll sit and watch TV. He likes, you know his favorite show is? His favorite show is The Rookie with the guy from Castle who now he's now a cop. He loves The Rookie. Ed the Parrot, we call him sometimes over here as a little nickname. He loves the damn, I don't know, because, anyway, it's a long story. Right here's the energy around your connection. There it is. The Hierophant. Done. Unreal. The Hierophant. I mean, could it be any more perfect? I've been talking about the Sesame Street Hierophant since we got here. It's funny, I just got done saying that Flam's favorite show, we call him Ed the Parrot sometimes because we have a friend who literally lives in front of the TV, and his name's Ed. And, you know, Flam is kind of, well, he loves television. But this is kind of a rookie card. Rookies learn, right? It is, again, all the energy is here. I have to swim in this energy to do these readings, and there's a ton here. There's your Hierophant. There's your Sesame Street Hierophant. There's the teacher, somebody learning. This connection has been a teacher to your person. And in order for them to be free, they got to take the tests. They got to complete the lessons. All right. We're going to see where this goes when we clarify. I got to sort this energy out. It's crazy. How are they behaving in the 3D? Oh my God, the Magician. Yeah, they're behaving like the universe has called in a debt here. They're behaving like a soul contract is being called in, and it is. It's in other words, when the Sesame Street Hierophant, I can't even believe the Hierophant came out there. I'm smiling right now because that is so fucking perfect for an 11/11 reading. It's not even, especially this one, but they're behaving like someone who realizes something that the Hierophant, the Sesame Street Hierophant here has taught them, right? And then goes, oh shit, I need to do something about it. You know, it's a real puff of smoke energy. It's a little bit of alchemy energy here, and it's a little bit of energy of feeling like a karmic debt is being called in, or a soul contract. It's nice. This is my card of action. This is somebody who takes action based on what this connection has taught them. All right, or what they understand now. Maybe it needed to be explained to them with Sesame Street characters. I don't know. Soul energy, bookending the Hierophant. Unreal, this reading. Unreal. There's that Ace of Wands. We can't get rid of it, can we? It keeps coming up all over the place. Yep. I mean, do you even need me to say anything? It's in the soul. It wakes up the soul. It's bookending the Hierophant. The Sesame Street Hierophant wakes up the fucking soul, and somebody gets to stepping. Okay? Based on the lessons that they learned. And sometimes when Sesame Street explains things, it's easy to figure out. Right? If you were bad at multiplication, right, you could just watch Ladybug Picnic. Right? Because they put the ladybugs in sets of 3, and then they line up 4 of them, and you get 12. 3 times 4 is 12. Oh my God, I learned that. Sometimes it just makes sense. It's really that kind of energy here. Like a light bulb goes off in the soul and someone gets to stepping because of what Sesame Street Hierophant has taught them. And there's a card of the student, and there's someone here who's getting themselves single and free to pursue, or free to do something, or free of something. I suspect it's the burden, because I don't have any burden here like I usually do. Right? Usually they're heavy, you're heavy on their mind and stuff like that. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with Sesame Street Hierophant here, which I can't believe came out there. So thank you, universe. If we didn't get a Hierophant in this reading, I was going to look like an asshole. Because all I've been talking about 1111 is the Sesame Street Hierophant, and it came out in the perfect fucking spot. Unreal. Page of Wands. I love the Page of Wands. I love it. I love it. It's just communication. It's someone who realizes how stupid they've been. Can I put it that way? They feel small. Yeah, they show up as a page. Yeah. But it's an informed page. I like the page. The Page of Wands wants things to work. Final outcome. Red with the Magician. Who shows up? Who? This should tell us either how they're showing up, if they're showing up, or who shows up. Okay? It's a potential final outcome. Who do you think is landing here? I took a peek. I'll tell you it's a major arcana. I'll tell you it's a tree. And I will also tell you sometimes we call it the Burger King. It is the Emperor. It's right there. The Divine Masculine. This is all about, and this card was read with this card. So it's who this is. This card should make sense with this card and this card by default. And it should also, this list leads into it. The whole reading makes sense. The Emperor has learned from the Sesame Street Hierophant. They've learned from the Sesame Street Hierophant that, and figured it out that you're the shit, and they best get to stepping and do something about it. Make something happen. That's what magicians do. They make things happen. I'm home spinning it a little bit, but there's no need for me to get too deep and crazy with you. This is communication from who? The Emperor. The Divine Masculine, who I might add has been silent. That's Silent Bob, the moon, in front of Chatty Cathy, the sun. Has been silent. They have to, because they have to get free. They do. Let's clarify. Let's talk to the witches. We need the witches for this one. Unreal. All right. All right, here we go. Right here. Why is the Hierophant here? If you keep staying quiet like this and behaving, you might get to watch the Rookie later. I'll put it on. I literally can put him like a child in front of the television set, and he'll just sit there and watch it. And he'll laugh at just the right moments, too. It's really funny. But he got a real thing for Nathan Philly, and he really loves Nathan. I don't know what the deal is. Jesus Christ. All right, the Hierophant. He really does. He liked Castle, too. All right, the Hierophant. Why is it here? All right. Tell me about the Sesame Street Hierophant. Let's go. See what the witches have to say. Yeah. What did the Sesame Street Hierophant making them see? Right? 1111 portal, making it all easy to understand. What easy to understand? That's the affecting energy. It's the Three of Swords. Again, that's why they show up with an apology. That's why we got the Page of Cups in the card before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? All of this is coming up. The spiritual lessons that they were supposed to learn, that aha, boom, I get it now, boom, I best get to stepping. It is, the spiritual lessons are all about not being vulnerable, right? They need to be vulnerable, and how they hurt themselves when they're not, or looking at pains of whoever they're with maybe that hurt them, or people in the past that have hurt them, and how they limit themselves with that. They're seeing all of it. And this is an amazing card to have here. This is forward energy on crack. It really is. I don't even have words. What's on top of the Hierophant? The King of Pentacles. It's a stable energy. That's all it means when that falls there. It is some stable shit. It is a moment where, and I believe it, because I can't even call this the Burger King. It's a moment when this hits them, boom. And it hits them fast, they get it. You know, it reminds me of, it's like that moment in Matrix where he realizes he can learn anything he wants, and he goes through all these sequences, and then at the end he says, I know Kung Fu, right? And all of a sudden he knows Kung Fu because it all went through him. It's just like that. This right here is all saying, your person going, I know Kung Fu. I know what happened here. I get it now. Why is the King of Pentacles here? 9 Swords. Yeah. What did I just say? It's showing them everything. It's a card of anxiety. In a moment of sobriety, they realize that person there is realizing how they fucked up, how they fucked themselves. That's what we do with the Nine of Swords. We fuck ourselves. It's usually shit that we're worried about at 2 o'clock in the morning that's never going to happen, right? How they let the pain ruin their life. How they let 3 swords fuck them up. All right. Why is the Magician here? Unreal. I know. You're really enjoying this reading, aren't you? Jesus, he's over there just chilling out. My God. All right. It's not better than the Rookie, though, is it? No, he loved the Rookie. All right, Magician. Why is it here? The Magician. Why is it here? We went silent for a minute, didn't we? Yeah, here's why. 3 of Wands. Get ready. Get ready. This son of a bitch is jumping off that cliff, and you know I wouldn't say that if that energy wasn't there. This is, I've explained it perfectly, but my words aren't powerful enough for what's here. Okay? In a moment of sobriety, absolute clarity, somebody realizes, you know, sometimes I'll pull a card and I'll say, this is I fucked up upright. Or this whole reading is I fucked up upright. It truly is. And somebody, this is what they need to get free of. This right here. They need to get something off their chest. This card in my reading, 9 of Pentacles, is crossing the Page of Cups that was before the cut. All right? They need to say something. They need to apologize. And you would. It is that energy of like waking up after you did something while you were drunk the night before and realizing, oh God, what have I done? I should call someone and apologize. What's on top? Knight of Swords. I'm not even worried. I could have gotten egg on my face there if it was a stop card. That ain't a stop card. I said, get ready. All that's coming off this card is very soon. Somebody gets it. All right? There's only one wand to grab here. All right? That sounds like a porn soap opera, a mock porn soap opera. Only one wand to grab, right? But it kind of is, in a way. This whole thing been a big soap opera. There's some big changes coming in 2023. I don't mean to Steve's Love Tarot. I mean to the soulmate cycle. You know, if you watch that flyover I did of 2023, I'm not kidding about it being a year of restoration. It applies to you and it applies to the other side. The Knight of Swords, they got something to say. That's what I said. I said that when I was talking about this, crossing the Page of Cups. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Because they've learned. It all just loops back around. It's the Page of Pentacles. Where's the Page of Pentacles? The Page of Pentacles is right here, crossing this. It's the card of the student. The student who learned from who? The Sesame Street Hierophant. And who is this student? It's the fucking Emperor. That's who. They've learned. This is amazing. Ace of Wands in the soul. Now this is some shit. Okay. This is some powerful. I don't even see the wand. All I see is the explosive energy around it. All right? Let's see here. What do we got? Tell me about the Ace of Wands and the soul. Now keep in mind, in an equal and opposite reaction, all of these things, you're having some epiphanies too. Sesame Street Hierophant is helping you out as well. Look, you can ignore the energies if you want. I don't care. Do what you want to do. They're there whether you ignore them or not, like I've been trying to teach you. You know, you might as well take advantage of it. All right. Why is the Ace of Wands here? I think they're taking advantage of it, even though there's free will not to. I think these lessons are coming through in them, whether they want them to or not. Not because it's being forced on them by the universe, but because of this Nine of Swords energy. I think the nines are the end in tarot. I don't think they can take it anymore. And when we reach that point, sometimes we're force-fed the medicine, right? We can't help but feel the energy around us. It's sort of that reaching rock bottom kind of a thing. Okay. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Why? I said I don't see the wand. All I see is the explosion. I'll show you what's crossing it. It's the Lovers. I mean, come on, you guys. Seriously. I told you, look, if I write a blog article about something, be it November 2022, the eclipse, or October 2022, you know that it's some serious shit. I don't do that for every month, and I'm not going to make a habit out of it. All right? Unless I'm going to write about it if it's worth writing about. This is some shit. All right? Don't let this time pass you by. They're not. I don't think they are letting it pass them by. Now, whether they come towards you and actually physically speak to you, that's free will. I can't say. But a good majority of them will, because this is it used to be called the choice. Everyone knows that. But it's not a choice that we make. It's major arcana. It's a choice that's made for you. The energy is there. I think this card is here backing up what I said about this Nine of Swords. I don't think, yeah, they still have their free will. They can ignore the lesson that the Sesame Street Hierophant is teaching them. But I don't think they're going to be able to. I think they hit rock bottom. I think if they don't take advantage of the energy around them, they start to feel really depressed. And we saw that in a recent reading where it drove them deeper. It was the reading that had the two devils crossing here in the soul position. And then we had a Five of Pentacles on top of it. And it drove them, every time they tried to forget about it, it drove them deeper into that winter energy. And that's what we got here. What's on top? The Hermit. Look at this. Look at the soul position. You see what I'm saying? This book ends this, the Sesame Street Hierophant over here, with that moment of sobriety. The Hermit. The soul is awake. Big time. Why's the Hermit here? Queen of Pentacles. Again, I've got directly, like, again, I've got divine couple here on crack, because these two are bookends, right? These bookend these. And it's just unreal. It's just a moment of stability. In the soul, even in the soul, under the 1111 portal, it's perfectly stable. It's, I know what I have to, it's a aha moment. It's a, oh, right, they're being driven towards you by pure soul energy. And I believe, because I've got the Ace of Wands here in this explosion, and over here in the 3D, I've got a puff of smoke energy off the Magician and a Knight of Swords on top of it. I believe they just absolutely, I don't know, it's almost a freak out effect. It's almost a moment where they actually realize what happened here, and there's this undying urge to fix it. Because they actually realize, because in an equal and opposite reaction, they're realizing how unhappy they actually are. So they're not feeling this in a moment of some sort of unicorn bliss kind of a rainbows and unicorns kind of a thing. They're feeling all this in a sense of the 1111 portal and the Sesame Street Hierophant is showing them how bad it is, how unhappy they are, right? So that's why there's the urge to fix it. When you fuck up this bad, right, and you fuck yourself up by the decisions you make in your life this bad, you usually, you know, step to the plate pretty quickly to fix it. Let's talk to the universe. Let's talk about the Page of Wands here. Let's talk about this. Wow. Because again, their whole lesson revolves around this Nine of Swords in a big way, you know. They're not going to be, it's going to hit them hard. I can feel that. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why? Why? I ask why. This is very interesting. It's the Five of Wands crossing it. Oh, it's got all kinds of dragons and fire-breathing things. It ties to this Nine of Swords energy a little bit because these are red together. Sort of like what I said about, you know, we pace the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey with the Nine of Swords. Usually worried about shit that's never going to happen. You know, and it starts swirling around in our head and it gets worse and worse each time. It's one of those energies with the Five of Wands crossing this where someone can't believe they didn't take care of this sooner. It's also somebody who the universe is trying to say that this energy makes them feel like they handled all of this poorly. Okay? It's a mild message, but I think it's a gross understatement at the same time. What's on top? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. They handled all this poorly. Now they need to fix it. Now they need to put in the work. And they see that. Because this is read directly with this stability card of the King of Pentacles. Well, why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Oh, and by the way, the Eight of Pentacles is working towards the Nine of Pentacles. That freedom that they need to get from all of this, right? They need to speak up in order. I don't think they will be free until they do. Until they at least say, look, I know I fucked up, you know. if for no other reason than to make the DF feel better. You know, not that they need it, because their energy is reflecting as Queen of Pentacles, but still, you know, it's nice to hear. It's nice to know somebody realized they fucked you over, or they did something wrong, or made the wrong choice, however you want to view it. What's here? It's the High Priestess. That's what. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned her in the Sesame Street Hierophants group of Muppets that was teaching them. It is. All the stuff they pushed down is now up for review. And they don't like what they see. What they're seeing they don't like. It's causing a real inner conflict with this person, which is probably why, again, I still have them showing up as a page. Okay? And that doesn't surprise me. But who is showing up? This is actually a fairly balanced emperor. I cannot in good conscience call this the Burger King. Ego, pride, gotta have it their way. There's no stubborn energy around it. It is just telling us who all of this is in reference to. The universe wanting to make it clear. Steve not getting the energy wrong. Okay, thank you, universe. Why is the Hierophant here? The Hierophant. Why is the Emperor here? The energy is strange. It does feel like a Hierophant. It's tied directly to this Hierophant. Why is the Emperor here? Lots of Freudian slips in this reading. That means a lot. I accidentally put the overall energy over here for a second. You know, so it does cross that Page of Cups. Those two energies are important to understand. It's saying what this is saying. They're not going to be free until they put in the work, and they know that. Why is the Emperor here? What's the final on this? Wow. Wow. This is very interesting. This reading just got good. It's the Five of Swords, not that it wasn't good before. Five of Swords. The environmental energy around this is why this is a page. Okay? And this is why their learning is at the page level. And it's why the Page of Cups was before the cut. It's a shortcut card, right? It's not a Burger King. They're not trying to have it their way. They're just scared. I mean, and I don't mean fear. Most of the fear, thanks to Saturn, for a little while, is removed from the energy, from the equation. It's just they want to do the least amount. It's more of a lazy energy. Can I phrase it that way? A little bit lazy. I mean, it is. It's. I'm just being honest. What's on top? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. It's to catch you before you get away. Again, we have to. You can't even question that, right? You're walking towards your 9 cups. Okay. This whole thing, the epiphanies they're having here, or this whole reading is I fucked up upright. So they made the 8 broken cups. So they're going faster. This card is faster than she's walking away. So they're going really hyper fast. It's red with the Knight of Swords to cut you off at the pass. Head you off at the pass, right? Like from those old Western movies. Loop around, head them off at the pass. It's like that. It is. I've been pulling on this for a while now, and it's the same. It's saying the same thing. It is sort of a selfish motivation on some level. I'm not saying they're going through a major spiritual journey here. I'm saying there's a moment of clarity where they need to do something about it. And they either will or they won't, but it looks like most of them do with the Emperor falling here. Why is the 8 of Cups here? This will be telling. It's the King of Swords. Take action. Take action from the point of a page. You know? Again, it's someone here who realizes the truth. He knows the truth, is the truth, speaks the truth. He holds Archangel Michael's sword of truth. He's had an epiphany. He takes action. It's red with the Page of Pentacles, which is their student, right? They've learned what they've done wrong here. The Sesame Street Hierophant has explained it all. The King of Swords, it's very swordsy. It's rushing. The King of Swords orders the Knight of Swords to go. Okay, so again we have a tie-in here because these are read together. So the King of Swords, so they're ordering. So again, it's a cut you off at the pass kind of a thing before you get away. Wait, don't go. I never got a chance to say anything, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's White Lion's Wait. It's a song from White Lion back in the 80s called Wait. The whole fucking chorus is wait. I never had a chance to love you. Wait, well, whose fucking fault is that, motherfucker? It's theirs, and that's what they're realizing. So yeah, for most of you, there's communication here. This is a card of communication, but it's a head you off at the pass. And it's sort of a last-minute save, the way it plays out. That's why there's so much fast energy here. That's fast. Explosive. The explosion in the soul leads to action in the 3D because of what the Sesame Street Hierophant has shown them. It gives them a lot of clarity. It's a moment of sobriety where they realize everything they did wrong and, oh shit, I better fix this. And that's sort of what the universe is saying here, but it keeps saying they show up as a page a little bit. Net, it is kind of a page. You know, it's very pagey. So let's pull 3 cards and let's see what else the universe wants to tell us. But yeah, somebody here is figuring it out. We'll learn in the extended what this energy does for you. I'll pull on you in the extended. There'll be less of you there, so it'll be a lot easier. I'll also pull a pyramid here and see what's going on inside their little Sesame. We'll watch their Sesame Street episode. Okay, we'll put it that way, and we'll pull whatever a timeline and whatever other readings I think are necessary, such as maybe what's going on their side during all this, because I do get it's not really coming out in the cards, but I do get a breakup here with the 9 of Pentacles. There is an element of single and free to pursue, or at least wanting to. Maybe that's what the universe means by cut you off at the pass. Come and see if there's still a chance here before they do anything. That would be a self-serving energy, and it would read that way. You know, it would be the selfishness that's in the energy a little bit. But I can't call this Emperor the Burger King. It is someone who's very stable, at least in the moment. What else you want to tell everyone, universe? Give me 3 cards. We always pull from the bottom here, so let's do it. Fear of missing out. 5 of Pentacles. Love geese are in the air. There's that divorce I was talking about. Justice, yeah. Sometimes when I talk, the universe backs me up, or sometimes it puts egg in my face. I don't mind either way. But this time, there's a couple of messages here. Oh, shit. And underneath that is that King of Wands. Is the actual Burger King, the King of Wands. They're putting an end to that, though. It's crossing the 10 of Swords. They're putting an end to that. This person here with 10 swords crossing the Lover's card, something's coming to an end for them. We're going to need to pull on this. It's not about you. It's something else. Something that these geese thought they were going in the right direction. Turns out they're wrong. I could also phrase it as somebody takes out their shotgun and shoots down these geese. Somebody here is leaving something out in the cold. This can spell a divorce or a breakup. Okay? This can spell, this at the very least, whether they're single or in a relationship, spells trouble on their side. Trouble. And there's trouble brewing. There's no doubt about that. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. It is exactly what I would have expected for the 1111 portal. I swear to God. It truly is. It's exactly what I would have expected. No doubt. And it backs up all of the readings I've done recently. Okay? It really does. But this is sort of the big one. This is the big one, Lamont, as Fred Sanford would have said. It is a very, very clear, crystal clear spiritual message coming through for them. And it looks like it starts in the soul and it does bleed into the 3D nicely, which is good. But I think one of the things it causes is some major fireworks on their side, either internally within them or, God forbid, they're in a relationship. I think that relationship, if your person's in a relationship, I think it's been having some problems, and those problems are coming to a head during the energetic new year, around the 1111 portal for sure. You know, definitely forward movement on that during the Sagittarius season. That I would probably, let's just take a look real quick. What's underneath the king? Yeah, the 6 of Cups is underneath the King of Wands. For those of you who thought that nothing's going to happen, or think that nothing's going to happen, I will tell you with the 6 of Cups there, which has been coming up a lot too, you're wrong. Definitely someone from the past showing up for sure. Might be putting an end to this Burger King behavior where it pertains to you as well. We'll see. We're going to pull a whole bunch of readings in the extended. I'm just going to kind of take it casual in the extended. No structure to it per se. We'll see what we can find out. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. It's a lot of energy on the table. Man, that's a lot to sort through. Good luck.